call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Delivers the stiff arm. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got his man on the outside. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Casper.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's low. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this four-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab near the marker, it's Peoples. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Casper. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They punt it away on 4th down. From midfield, looking for room. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Turning it on! Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. Kennesaw State has methodically built this advantage, and I wonder if an interception from one of the stars in that secondary might not seal the deal. They're trailing by 11 to Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Finds a man by himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. They send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Got a little space. Picks up the 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably what he wants back.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Casper. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Corners are going to bail. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's in open space downfield. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The snap sets up to throw. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking to buy time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Creates a little space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. A little release to the back. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. That's caught. It's low. At the 45 on his way. Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looking to throw on first down. fires to the big fella. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Jones. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's low. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Moore to the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups. And you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now. And he showed all of it today.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the fourth quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Steps away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Looking for more room. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll run this play from the pistol. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Yeah, and you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. This big-footed guy, 49-yard field goal is good. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
game.